killing time. Don't wait up, it'll be okay. Though it's coming at me like a tidal wave. Pick it up as if you found peace of mind in shattered sound. Extra days to sit around, wonder why you can't be found. Don't wait up, it'll be okay. Left alone to face the day. Don't wait up, it'll be okay. Though it's coming at me like a tidal wave. Never stop by my side. Hurry up, leave it behind. Fickle love, I'll call you out if we don't change it now. Holiday is on my mind. You still take me by surprise. Truth that breaks by the night. If we don't change, we're stuck in time. It's heavy now, we don't change. Come back down, keep it safe. Spinning room, lost my mind. Keep it up, killing time. Don't wait up, it'll be okay. Though it's coming at me like a tidal wave. Pick it up as if you found peace of mind in shattered sound. Extra days to sit around, wonder why you can't be found. Don't wait up, it'll be okay. Left alone to face the day. Don't wait up, it'll be okay. Though it's coming at me like a tidal wave. Never stop by my side. Hurry up, leave it behind. Fickle love, I'll call you out if we don't change it now. Holiday is on my mind.
What's up, everybody? What is going on, Net Most Wanted family? How y'all doing? Somebody, Rocketeer, said she or he finna cry. Why are you gonna cry? I hope it wasn't the music. I hope I ain't kill y'all with the music, man. Y'all know I like to play my songs, man, before we kick off the show, man. You know, kind of get y'all on the right wavelength, man. Heard some good sounds, some good tunes. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? So, anywho, man, what's up, guys? I know I have not been on the live in a while. I said I was gonna do more lives. I have not been able to do so. I apologize for that. So I said I was gonna come over here and do a live today. I think it would be good. It would be good to have some people come on today. If you might be willing to come on and bless the stage today, please give a thumbs up, man, in the chat so I can see you. Let me see, because we got folks on 2 different YouTube channels. We got Rumble, Kicking Live, and let me pull up this other one real quick, see where we at. I'm sorry, guys. We be having like 4 streams going, so I'll be trying to keep up with everybody. But no, we're not gonna talk about much that we haven't already discussed, man. But I think it's important, man, that we kind of go over some things too. Nah, that's not the one we want. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to. That's the other. I got so many different YouTubes, man, that I be getting lost in them. And for once, man, they don't got me yeah, I'm not blocked on. I got all my YouTube channels right now, which is crazy. I don't know how I managed to do that. But I do got strikes on all the channels. Y'all know how it go. So that's not a surprise, right? Okay. Anywho, let's see. What's up, Danielle? What's up, folks? What's up, Minister Advisor? Simple Dude. What's up? Can't see who the other person is. What's up, fam? What's going on with you guys, man? I hope everybody's been well. Have y'all been checking out? Have y'all been seeing like the new code? Man, let me pull it up on the screen, man. I ain't prepped, man. You know, I ain't done this in so long, so I be forgetting what to do with y'all. Hold on, man. I'm just gonna pull it up real quick. I just saved some stuff that I think we need to take a look at. We will. Yeah, here we go. Let's pull this up real quick. Let's label that top left. Create graphics, say the library. Boom. All right, so I can pull it up. Oh, that's so small. Yeah. Can y'all see that, man? If y'all can't see it, let me know. And I can replace it with the theme. And I'll put it on the screen in place of myself right now. But I think it's big enough. We might even pull it up. Hold up. Let me do this. Pull it up over here. That way we can look at it over there. And we'll do presentation. Presentation, screen number 2. Okay. There we go. So this is what we're looking at, man. Obviously, man, they trying to ramp this shit back up. Not a surprise. They saying that we got surges in COVID. I don't know. I know quite a few people that have been coming down with this as of lately. Which beckons the question, are they going after the water supply again? All right, because we already know what it is. Now, key thing with this, guys, if y'all remember my video where we had Dr. Artist, I think it was Beware. If y'all saw Beware just recently, man, I just played that video for you guys. And in there, do y'all remember what Dr. Artist was saying? I don't want to play it on here because I would have to dig for it possibly. And then May take a little longer to show. But do y'all remember what Dr. Artist was saying about the patch and how they were finding that if you wear that patch, that you'll be immune. You won't catch it. Okay, so I want to reiterate that, bring that back to everybody's attention, because as we're going into these months where they're trying to, do their little election rigging and all that, let's be real. They want to do that. They want to get the numbers high so they can discourage people from going out and voting and stuff like that. And they want to be able to get the mail-in ballots and stuff. It's no surprise, man. They start ramping this stuff up right now. Okay, they're ramping this stuff up right now. So it's a good chance that it might come through your area, whether it be the water supply, whether it's the folks that have had the walk, whether they're triggering it with the antennas or whatnot. I can't say, but it's no surprise. I told y'all less than a month ago. I said, guys, watch out. They're about to start trying to pull some of their same shenanigans that they pulled before. So it's not a surprise to see this going on in the wake of the upcoming election, right? So beware of that, guys. If you remember, Dr. Artist talked about the nicotine patch. Nicotine patch will prevent you from catching it. So if you haven't heard this, guys, go watch my video, Beware. I think it was Beware. I just dropped 2 videos in the last 2 weeks, and I believe Beware had Dr. Artist on it, if I'm not mistaken. Go listen to that whole segment. He'll tell you everything about the nicotine patch, man. And if you're not even just nicotine patch, you can get nicotine in like tomatoes. I did not know that. You can get nicotine in it's a eggplant. It's several different things you could get nicotine from, guys. So yeah, the nicotine patch. So that's supposed to help, guys. So I'm just giving y'all the information, man, being a messenger, letting you know, hey, if you know somebody, even if you got family members that you feel like, could be subjected to, the dangers of catching COVID, and they elderly or something, man, and you worried about them, hey, recommend they get the nicotine patch, And I talk to people, man. I talk to people, which is crazy. I talk to so many people, and I've been, ever since I found this information out, I've been like adamant about going out and just asking, like, yo, like, if you smoke, have you had COVID? Have you ever caught it? Like, and I found that the people that I know that smoke like that, they never caught it, guys. I'm trying to tell you, they never caught it. The only people that caught it still, if they were smokers, is guess what? People that took the walk. It was people that took the walk. So it's no surprise, man, that they tried to, they put that false narrative out there that, if smokers, they're at the biggest risk of catching COVID and then dying from it. They try, so you need to hurry up and get the walk. Guys, they tell you this stuff, they lie to you, and they push stuff down your throat just because they know the truth is that it wouldn't affect you. Okay, just like they told everybody, if you take the walk, you'll be fine. You won't catch it. You won't transmit it. It comes to you and it stops right there, and you're great. Same thing, guys. They told you that lie to get you to take it, but they told other people to lie to get them to lower their guard when these people were already protected. See what I'm saying? So, and I always tell y'all this, just because you find out something today doesn't mean it wasn't going on yesterday. So in the case of that, they told you something to take that was going to hurt you. They told you something not to take because it was going to help you. Do y'all see that? Y'all got to pay attention to how these things work, man. Pay attention to how these things work. So enough about that. I wanted to bring up something else to y'all's attention. And some of y'all might be aware of this. Some of you may not. But I think it's important that we take a look at it as well. Is this a surprise to y'all or what, man? Y'all tell me, is this a surprise or what? Y'all see that? Look at the date, man. Look at the date. We got New York City begins spraying population with pesticide citing mosquito-borne virus. Now, I told y'all, man. I said, man, hey, Bill Gates just dropped them damn mosquitoes all over. Look at all this stuff we hearing about mosquitoes now. Think about it. He just dropped all these mosquitoes. He was working on the mosquitoes. I showed y'all the videos of them working on the mosquitoes. All of a sudden, we got mosquito-borne viruses, okay? And they supposed to be all these deadly viruses. Understand this, and I told y'all, man. I told y'all. If Gates is behind anything, guys, he's using that technology, the same technology that's been hurting people. He's putting that technology in the mosquitoes. So I say that to say this. If you are somebody that's watching this video and you've taken a walk, you understand what I'm saying? You've taken a walk, and now you go and you get bit by one of these mosquitoes. You see what I'm saying? Remember what our guy Robert Kennedy Jr. was saying about the ferrets and how they gave them the walk and all of them was okay until they came in contact with a wild virus. What is this here? Mosquito-borne viruses. So now you put the mosquitoes into the mix. You see what I'm saying? With a natural virus. Now what do you got? You got that same combination. So yeah, this who knows, man? It's no telling what happened in the people that get bit. If you took the walk, okay, it's no different than getting 2 parts of a Microsoft program. Remember, I used to get Windows or whatnot. You had to have Windows Part 1, Part 2 to upload on your computer. You had to have both parts in order for it to function right. Right? Same thing. So you got Bill Gates. He put together his first part of the program was in the walk. The second part, remember they found the operating systems and all this stuff in the walk? Right. So then now you release a mosquito with the package with the other part of the Microsoft program. Do y'all see what I'm saying here? Man, you can't make this stuff up, man. And is it a surprise that Gates was the main one pushing that? Hey, everybody needs to take the walk because that's the only way we can go back outside. Oh, shoot, man. So then after he get everybody to do what he said to do, now he telling y'all, hey, we got to be concerned about these mosquitoes because they carrying a virus. You mean the mosquitoes that you was working on, Bill? Notice how we didn't have all this going on until he released his pet mosquitoes. Man, come on, y'all. And that's why I be trying to tell y'all, like, they ain't released the mosquitoes for no reason. You think they released them just to go out and sting people and do nothing? Like, you think they spent billions of dollars in creating this or weaponizing these dang insects for them to go out and have no effect on you? So understand, when y'all looking at this stuff that I'm putting up here, New York City begins spraying population, and understand, if they spraying the population with pesticides, them pesticides probably got something going on too. Order out of freaking chaos. Do y'all understand? So if you for one, the mosquitoes can get you, but then they're giving them a right to spray pesticides. Well, I showed you the pesticide proven in the past. What was that doctor had? Dr. Tyrone. Can't remember his last name, but he had started digging into the pesticides and how they were finding that the pesticides was causing frogs that ate the certain vegetables that had this pesticide on it was causing them to be homosexual. So it seemed like to me they're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Be very aware, guys. Be very aware. This is another one regarding the mosquitoes right here. Hold up, let me see. Let me pull this one up too. Not a surprise. Close that one down. Dengue fever surges by 400% in Brazil after Bill Gates backed GMO mosquito release. I just told y'all, man. Hey, the long-term effects of these mosquito bites, who knows? Okay, but we know that they're strapped. They are laced with the technology. They are laced with the technology, man. So is it that these people that's coming down with these illnesses, is it that they get bit by mosquitoes? Now, if you somebody that didn't take the walk and you get bit by one of these mosquitoes, you very well will be fine. You see what I'm saying? Just like Dr. Robert Kennedy was saying, he was saying if you didn't take the walk and you caught the wild virus, you would shake it off. Okay, just like most people, if you caught CV, you would shake it off. And it was nothing. Like, I noticed people, once they took the walk, their cases of CV was severe. I'm talking about hospitalizations. And remember, they was trying to say the opposite was going to happen to people that didn't take the walk. Remember, even Biden got on the news talking about if you have not taken the walk, then you will be faced with a winter of severe illness and death. Isn't that what he said? He got on and said that live. If you don't take the walk, you're going to be met with severe illness and death. And y'all know they lying. So it's always the opposite. You got to flip it. So if you did take the walk, you set yourself up for that. And that's why you saw a lot of people that took the walk. They was catching CV 3, 4, 5 times. They was in a hospital. You see what I mean? So you look at that, man, and now, like I said, they releasing these mosquitoes that got the second part of the package. So for you folks, man, and I'm telling, and now it's not just for the folks that took the walk, it's for people, period. But you got to understand, they know that they done already gave 60% or 70% of the population this package. And then now you got the mosquitoes carrying the second part of the package. You see what I'm saying? This is how they work, guys. So if you get bit by a mosquito, you don't think nothing of it. You don't know where this stuff come from. But they saying all the dengue fever. They saying Ebola. They saying all kind of stuff. West Nile. They come about all this stuff coming back up, man. And it just happened to be right behind Bill Gates releasing these mosquitoes. But the problem is, guys, a lot of folks don't even know he released these mosquitoes. We know. But a lot of people do not know that he released these mosquitoes. So as long as they don't know, they can't dig into it. They have no understanding of what's going on. No idea. It don't even register. You see what I'm saying? So as far as y'all know, like, he in the clear. He in the clear to continue to push his poisonous chemicals on people, whether it be through the medicine or through these genetically modified mosquitoes, right? So that's another thing, man. And they kind of go hand in hand what we talking about. It's crazy, man, because I thought about it. I said, man, it's hard as hell for folks like us to get through to people, man, and be able to tell them, look, this is what's going on out here. This is what people are doing. You almost gotta have been introduced, man, to some degree, to some level of information, okay? Whether it be on the spiritual level, whether it be you figuring out, you could take a religious approach. If you have been heavily involved in Christianity to some degree, that's great, because it at least puts you on the right track to start understanding the evils of this world. Most people only believe the evils in the world exist as far as the Bible. Okay, that as far as what they said, they don't actually put it together and apply it to the real world that we live in. It's all it's biblical reference, okay? And they take no knowledge about what's going on today. So when you point something out to them that correlates with the Bible, they don't identify with it because it's still like it's fictional. Some people look at the Bible almost as if it's a fictional recollection of events, as some of that stuff is actually relevant today as far as what we're dealing with. You see what I mean? Like, think about it. We got these genetically modified mosquitoes, but this ain't the first thing that they done. I tell you all the time, the immunizations and stuff. We got these beings here. Understand, we got these beings here that have been doing everything they can to calcify your pineal gland, which is detaching you from the spiritual realm and severing your connection to the Most High. This is what they aim to do. This is what they have put together. Like the code I showed you. Dang, what's the guy's name? Rudolf Steiner. Rudolf Steiner made it his business to talk about how they were producing stuff to cut you off from spirituality so that you wouldn't have a connection to the source, so you wouldn't know what to do, and then they can reprogram you with the information, indoctrination, which has happened to most people, which is why they can't relate to the stuff that we're talking about now. Okay, and then they introduced the fluoride, stuff like that. Speaking of fluoride, let me I want to pull this up real quick. But no, like, if you haven't been introduced on some level, man, to spirituality or whatnot, and understanding this world from a more higher intellectual level, okay, than what you've been produced or what's been put in front of you, then you gonna miss it. And I try to tell people all the time, they're not gonna give you the information for you to figure this stuff out. You gonna have to do your own research. People think they're gonna just hand you a book and say all your answers is right there. It's not gonna happen. These folks that had control of the books, I'm trying to tell y'all, they had control of the books. That's why people are so lost. And the people that are most lost been the people that's been in the church. I hate to tell y'all, because you getting a little piece of the information. They leaving out parts that's very intricate, man, and very important to your development. Okay, God wanted you to develop your spiritual side. Y'all have to understand that. So when I talk to y'all, I'm not talking to y'all on no new age religion. I'm just telling you new information because they hid that information from you. God didn't give you your spiritual power and say, I'm making you in the likeness of me in order for you to not have the power that made you in the likeness of him. Does that make sense? I mean, it's plain as day for me, man. It should be clear as day for some of you guys as well. God gave you a pineal gland that they don't want you having no access to. Man decided he didn't want you to have access. Not man, but these beings that's hiding amongst us, but they portray themselves like man. They look like man. They understand this. And I'm gonna play a little video, but like I said, when we go back, and I'll talk to y'all, and I'm not going to go in depth with this right now. I just want to point out real quick. When you talk about Adam and Eve, I told y'all this every time. I said Adam and Eve was deceived, okay? They were their pineal gland was calcified. They were lowered. Their frequency was lowered by the fruit. Whatever fruit they ate, whatever poison they was given, that's one of the first instances of somebody being disconnected. Okay, being lowered down to a physical vessel only. Okay, disconnected from their spiritual self. So this is what they've been aiming to do with us here, and they've done it with great success. Okay, so what they did was they was able to keep them from being able to be at that frequency. Like we said, we talking about frequency. We talking about moving in between dimensions and stuff. Talking about moving in the fourth and fifth density. I told you it. Like I explained, I had the video with Alex Collier where he was breaking it down for you, how the earth was going to shift into fourth and fifth density. Now you got people seeing beings and stuff. Why? Because we're in the fourth, fifth density, and a lot of people are at that frequency now where they able to see things, just like Roddy Piper and They Live. Okay, his spiritual glasses is what he put on. Okay, now when you look at it in the big scheme of things, guys, the frequency is being able to see on an interdimensional level. So these beings are able to hide here as long as they keep you vibrating low to where you're not able to be at that frequency that you need to be at. The same frequency that allow you to travel interdimensionally, if that makes sense. Okay. You can't travel outside this realm unless you can lift your consciousness, and your consciousness is able to float on these frequencies. If it's hitting on these frequencies, then you'll be able to see things, but not only able to see things and stuff at this time, but when you leave here, you'll be able to go to the upper dimensions. Okay. What people essentially regard as heaven. All right, but if you don't, and you die vibrating low, which is what these beings aim to do, which is why they made a point to make sure that everybody's vibrating low and they calcify them, everything else. You will still be on the third dimension. Okay, you will be in a space that most people relate to as hell. And I explained this before. Hell, when you die, if you die and you vibrate low and you not on the frequency you need to be, you will be on the same frequency with all the folks that died that were not vibrating high, that didn't have love in their heart. And I explained all that before. We ain't gonna get into all that. If you didn't have love in your heart and everything else, then you will be on a lower level to where you can be inhabited by these spirits and whatnot. Or if you die, then you will be right there with these spirits in that state. Okay, that's the lowest level, lowest frequency that you're gonna be on, and that's where you find yourself in the state of hell. Okay, people get so confused, man. I hate going over so much. People think, oh, when I die, I'm gonna burn in fire. You gonna burn in fire with what? With your vessel? Because your vessel gonna stay here. So your spirit is gonna burn in hell. You see what I'm saying? Like people don't really grasp it, and I think there's a lot of misconceptions that have been misinterpreted through the Bible, biblically. Okay, and some of it's intentional, man. Some of it is to mislead and to have people pretty much controlled or whatnot. So a lot of times you get these folks that you know, they get a piece of the information, man, and they completely lose themselves. They don't never go further and dig no further. Okay, it's not gonna be just one cookie cutter book for all the answers, man. I tell you all the time, you want to go to God first, and the reason you know that it is a God and God has you do it a different way is because the beings that are running this show here, they made it a point to make sure they cut you off from God. That should be enough. I shouldn't have to say nothing else. That should be enough for you to seek out truth and more answers outside of just your Bible. Okay, because I can tell you whatever I want to. If I cut you off from your point of contact, which is God himself, if I come in between that and I intercept that, then I hand you a book of rules that I come up with on my own. It might be some of what he got to say, but I twisted a little bit just enough to get you to do what I want you to do. Then I win. Okay, and you still don't ever get the real signal. It's just like the military, man. When back in the day when they had communications, they used to send like they would send some kind of messenger back to the main, like the main fort or whatever, where the main base say, hey, we need reinforcements, and then they'll send a message back, hey, we can't get reinforcements here for another 2 weeks. We only got so many people. So they would send messengers back and forth. But if that messenger did not make it back to the base, then that platoon that was waiting in the back, waiting for that call for reinforcements to send them up, they never arrive. They never get there. Okay, and essentially that's what they did. And then that message is delayed. That could cost people their lives. That can cost people their lives and cost people they soul in this case. All right, if that makes sense, guys. So anyway, like I said, we went into the whole part about the frequency, man, and they got this thing. And I showed you in that last video, I think it was Beware as well, where the guy Richie from Boston, I think I had a piece of his video, and he was talking about how they had this new disease that they were labeling. Remember, guys, they always come up with these new diseases, and they were saying that people that were able to see things, okay, just like we said, Sonya Massey basically saw the entity in the dude, which obviously I told y'all he was vibrating low because he been doing a whole bunch of bad stuff. Somebody said Jesus, they was gonna rebuke him in the name of Jesus, and he want to shoot him. Obviously, guys, if somebody does that, there's definitely a spirit, some kind of evil spirit in them to make them do that. If you so withdrawn from reality to where you think that you can just shoot somebody in the face because they said something that you don't like, and they didn't do anything, they didn't gesture at you in a violent manner, they didn't threaten you, well, to a spirit, it could be a threat. So he felt very threatened by what she said, right? So he went on, shot her. But like I said, they are now classifying people that are able to see certain things as like some kind of condition. You see, but they notice how they just doing that now. That's why I told y'all it goes back to the fact that now we shifting into another density. Okay, once we shift into this next density, Now you got people that's seeing things. Now they got to come up with a new explanation for why you seeing what you seeing. If you somebody that's vibrating high and you on that frequency to where you're able to see energy, you're able to see spirits, you're able to see entities inhabiting vessels or whatnot. Okay. So this is why they coming up with this kind of stuff. I wanted to pull this up real quick too. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, here we go. Okay. This goes into the fluoride piece, man. If you haven't been aware, guys, yes. Fluoride is in your water supply. All right, but it's not just in your water supply, man. It's in your toothpaste, man. It's in other things that we absorb. And it also allows for aluminum to collect on your brain, which also leads to Alzheimer's at a later date in your life. Okay. If you get too much of this fluoride in your system, it can start to have an effect on your pineal gland, affect your way of thinking, affect your IQ level. These are things that people need to know, but you got these beings that's pushing this stuff on you. Okay. And it's for a reason, so that you can't think straight. You know, it's just like the date rape drug. We've been the whole world is being date raped right now, guys. The whole world is being date raped right now, man. It's been date rape. I wanted to play this little video though. This guy was breaking down some stuff with the water. We talk about water. We like, man, you don't want to drink tap water, but quiet as kept, man. The bottled water ain't all that great either. But I'm gonna play this little piece, man. Let y'all see for yourselves. See what y'all think. Hold on.
Right, so
here we go. Hold on, family. Hold on. Okay.
Right, so here's a video of all the bottles of water, the familiar ones, the popular ones that everyone seems to reach for when they're thirsty, they're out on the go. Also, I had a response earlier on from a lot of people telling me that they haven't got a filter, but it's fine because they only drink bottled water. So I just want to show you what's in the water. And, well, it will speak for itself anyway. So, here we go. Smart water. Crack the seal. I have to lean out there to do that. Bit dodgy on the old camera, but it is what it is. It's still going to give you the result at the end that you need. Right, so we're going to start with the these two. I'm not going to out these names. It's not what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it to show you what's in them. Yeah, so them on there. They're both on now. As you can see, look at this one. Go straight away. Oh, why is that not on? Here we go. This one now. Something's not happening with this one here. There we go. She's on. As you see, he's got a nice head start, and he's off. But yeah, less of them jokes. What's it been so far? Oh! What's in there? Oh, nice. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack the seal on this. Even though I can't, 'cause it's wet and slippery. So get that in there. That's in there. Be careful when I change these over because earlier on I shocked myself. So okay, there's this one. Green shows a lot of fluoride and heavy metals, which is just wow. I mean, I'm gonna have to do another video on what they do. Here we go. Look, made by Coca-Cola. It ends up looking like Coca-Cola. Right, so that's them two done. Hang on. Move them into there. So there's your that one. Turn it back on. Go again. Ah, that's absolutely roasting as well. Because the metals in there are heating up quick.
Guys, he's testing the bottled waters.
Wow. That's why it's called smart. How smart are they to get it going from that to that? Again, a lot of green. It's fluoride and heavy metals. I can keep going with it, but you get the drift. And plus, I don't want to burn these things out.
So you got fluoride, guys, in the bottled waters as well.
Right.
And the metals, okay? This is the stuff that's affecting people's brains also. I can't say for all bottled waters, but I mean, he got quite a few of them there. Quite a few of them that you want to be concerned about. If anything, you want to at least steer clear of those. And I don't know, the other ones probably need to be tested as well. I wouldn't doubt that all the bottled waters that we drinking are affected as well.
That's pretty much come like tap water. So that's telling you that it's bottled tap water, surely.
Bottled tap water, basically what he's saying. Wow. Even when you think you're being safe, you're still not safe. I think all tap water is nasty, man. Some states, I've been to a lot of states, man, and the tap water is nasty in a lot of states. Oh man, I haven't drank tap water in a long time. Straight out the faucet, but a lot of times, man, you know, y'all go to the
That one just gets me every time.
Y'all might go to like the
unbelievable.
the restaurant and
you see people
or whatnot. You might get
walking along
a juice or a soda or
It's making them
something.
intelligent.
A lot of times they use the tap water for your soda.
This one spells naive backwards, doesn't it?
Most of the time they use the tap water for your soda. Your orange juice, they're not using purified water.
Because it's that time. We've got viruses going around, we've got everything, all these kind of health conditions, and we are water, and we're not doing anything about the water that we're taking into us. You know, everyone watches what they eat, they exercise, they do this, they do that. You know, there's vegans, and they're still down in this stuff that's going out of fashion. So I've proved, well, that's it now. I don't need to keep on no more. Here we go. Here we go.
So yeah, guys, as you can see, it's still like with the tap water. And I said this too about like people go and get this organic. They think it's organic. You go like the Whole Foods and stuff, and you get this GMO food or whatnot. You think you're getting good food. You think you're getting good water, and quite frankly, they have messed with all of this stuff, man. Like it's almost like it's unavoidable to some degree. Like you want to grow your own food. You want to get your spring water. You want to get like it's people that collect their own water for these very reasons. You know, it's getting to that point where they have gotten hold or grasped hold of all of the things that we consume. Okay, all the things our bodies absorb. Like you can't really trust the different factions or whatnot. Like you got the USDA and everything, the FDA. You got all these people that's supposed to regulate stuff. They supposed to regulate stuff for your health. They supposed to make sure whatever you consuming is gonna be good for you, but they doing the opposite. Okay, so they make sure that you getting something that's gonna mess you up. That's basically what they do. They don't spend a lot of time, man, looking out for people's health. That's not what they're doing. In fact, we got one of the king culprits of all time. I'm gonna play a little piece that's referencing him. I think as we had a sighting just recently. It's your boy.
There have been several reported cases of West Nile virus here in New York City so far. Authorities will be out spraying the city tonight and tomorrow. With the mosquito population growing, health officials are warning to remain vigilant. This morning, several towns across the Northeast on alert. Some even closing outdoor public areas and issuing voluntary curfews to prevent the spread of potentially dangerous mosquito-borne illnesses. The country's well-known infectious disease expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci, hospitalized after contracting West Nile virus. There have been several reported cases of West Nile virus here in New York City so far. Authorities will be out spraying the city tonight and tomorrow. With the mosquito population growing, health officials are warning to remain vigilant. This morning, several towns across the Northeast on alert. Some even closing outdoor public areas and issuing voluntary curfews to prevent the spread of potentially dangerous mosquito-borne illnesses. The country's well-known infectious disease expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci, hospitalized after contracting West Nile virus. The 83-year-old now home and expected to make a full recovery. The CDC saying West Nile has been detected in more than 30 states. Experts warning rising temperatures and rainfall are boosting the mosquito population, leading to an increased risk for mosquito-borne infections.
Given the fact that the climate...
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear what they said? I'm just going to bring myself back on real quick just so I can talk to y'all. Did y'all hear what they just said? Do you see how they just gave y'all the information? So if you're not thinking, like most people don't, think about how many people ain't in the know. There's not a part of the truth of the community that don't understand this stuff the way we understand it. They didn't see the helicopter drop off billions of mosquitoes. They didn't see none of that. And all of a sudden you got these mosquito-borne viruses. And what did they just allude to? Oh, it's these streams and stuff is causing the population of mosquitoes. No, it didn't. You guys just released trillions of mosquitoes. Did that not contribute? Look, man, I don't know how many mosquitoes we get on a normal basis. I don't know the number of mosquitoes that's born into the whole planet every year. I have no clue. Okay, but I think if you release 1 trillion mosquitoes, I think that's gonna have an effect on the population of mosquitoes. I'm just saying, all right. Think what you want, but to me, it's a no-brainer. The mosquitoes they release is the reason we having the problems that we have. And like I said, I pointed this out before we started having mosquito problems. I pointed out they just released a whole bunch of genetically modified mosquitoes. All right. Now, like I tell y'all all the time, just because you stumble across something today, don't mean it wasn't going on yesterday. All right. We just now coming aware that they've been weaponizing mosquitoes. I showed you a video where they was weaponizing beetles or ticks. I showed you they was weaponizing ticks like back in like Vietnam. They was weaponizing ticks. So between Vietnam and today, you think those the only insects that they didn't weaponize against the human population? Do you think that they did not weaponize any kind of insect or any type of animal or whatnot? Or have used any type of chem spraying and stuff to affect us? You see the water, you see we done moved over the bottled water. Look, they're attacking the water. All right, now they didn't release these dang mosquitoes. Guys, we didn't always had different insects and things causing problems. Okay, then they go in the lab, they engineer these things to cause us problems. All right, otherwise they probably wouldn't even have the effect that they have. Okay, because our immune system is that good to where our body regenerates itself. But if you go in there manipulating different genetic organisms and stuff so it can have a desired effect, a negative effect on people's health, you're going to keep manipulating it. At some point, you're going to come down with something that's going to work. It's going to work. And that's what they've done. That's what they aim to do. Let me play the rest of this video, guys.
It's getting warmer.
Temperatures and
let me play that part real quick.
Expected to make a full recovery. The CDC saying West Nile has been detected in more than 30 states. Experts warning rising temperatures and rainfall are boosting the mosquito population, leading to an increased risk for mosquito-borne infections.
Given the fact that the climate is getting warmer, more and more mosquitoes are outside. So we have to make sure that we're mindful of that.
Right now in Massachusetts, public health officials declaring 8 communities, including Boston, at high risk for West Nile.
I do have some bug spray if I do notice, and then I'll just zip myself.
Plymouth closing parks and fields at night through September.
And important to remember, West Nile cannot be spread person to person, and doctors say many who contract this illness may not ever even show symptoms, and severe cases are very rare, but can't be complacent, right?
Interesting, right? Very interesting, guys. So there you have it. We called it out before it even hit. We showed the mosquito. We showed the mosquitoes being released into the public. Billions upon trillions of mosquitoes. And we showed you them being genetically modified. I showed you all of that in a span of about a week. Now, this is the outcome. And you don't think that your gov is out to kill you and out to do you harm? And you still want to go to them for help? Right. So anyway, guys, I want to play this other little video because I think it's important, because we're talking about these beings, which they are the ones behind the development of all these genetically modified organisms and diseases that we are battling against on a regular basis. They're the ones that have made it a mission to deplete our immune systems and make us more susceptible to these viruses and these diseases that they are creating in their lab. They're not creating cures. That's not what they do. They create problems. All right. And like I said, they talking about they spraying pesticides in all these neighborhoods. Man, I may actually be more concerned with the pesticides that they spraying and the effect that's going to have on people over even the mosquitoes. But I guarantee you they both going to be having some pretty bad effects. So I advise you to stay indoors. If you're in New York and you see them come spraying that crap, get your ass in the house. That's all I'm saying. Get your ass in the house. Don't get hit whatever they spraying with. And you definitely need to have some type of mosquito repellent, man. We had some man, I couldn't get that stuff back in. But we had some mosquito repellent, man, that was real good, that isn't laced with all these different toxins and poisons that you have to be worried about, because a lot of this stuff, man, this cosmetic stuff that they put out there, man, is bad for the skin, man, cause all kind of problems, man. If we get the product back in, man, I'll make y'all aware, but we have not been able to get it in. it's been an issue since I think we don't get like two orders of it, two batches of it, man. And after that, they went pretty quick, and we ain't been able to get it back in. I don't know, maybe a whole lot of people across the world is needing it right now because they still figuring out what's going on. But you definitely want to protect yourself, guys, because y'all know the mosquitoes that's causing these problems are the genetically modified ones that they've helped to develop some type of weapon. You know, they've weaponized God, these man, you can't do nothing but laugh sometimes. Man, they have weaponized our environment. They have weaponized our environment against us. They weaponized our food. They weaponized our air. They weaponized our water. They weaponized our medicine. They weaponized the programming. They even weaponized each other, our own people. They weaponized everything, man. Everything has been used as a weapon. I told y'all we behind enemy lines. It's real talk. We behind enemy lines. All right. And it's these beings, man. I'm trying to tell y'all that's what it is. Spiritual deception and election. We was talking about the election, man, but I'm going to play this other piece real quick before we dive into that part a little bit, man. I might take some calls, man. I might take some calls from you guys today. We're going to see. But I want to play this other
First of all, it will definitely.
Talking about the smartphones. Coincidentally, but we already knew this stuff because we've been seeing it. This is what they've been doing all along. Remember, we had people already saying they connected to their smartphone through their body and all that. Well, let's listen to this real quick. You might only be able to read it.
It will. First of all, it will definitely happen. I was talking about 6G earlier, which is around 2030. I would say that by then, definitely the smartphone as we know it today will not anymore be the usual kind of the most common interface. Wow. Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies.
Not me. Let me play that one more time, man. Hear what this fool said.
It will. First of all, it will definitely happen. I was talking about 6G earlier, which is around 2030. I would say that by then, definitely the smartphone as we know it today will not anymore be the usual kind of the most common interface. Wow. Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies.
Yeah, I think I'll take a hard pass on that. So they already, man, talking about interfacing our bodies with the smartphone technology. Did not just play what was that? The smart mark. That's what it sounds like. Sounds like the damn smart mark to me, guys. Told you it went from smartphone. Now they finna put a smart, like they gonna put if you allow them to put this smart technology in you, like I don't know if you just gonna be walking and your dang forehead gonna turn into a speaker box for your cell phone. I don't know how they plan to do this crap, but I can only imagine, man, the type of access they gonna have to your thoughts, okay? And how they gonna use that to advertise or whatever they gonna do or control you. All right, those that ain't already being controlled don't even know it. But you can only imagine, man, the depths that they gonna go to if they are able to incorporate the like. Think about it. If people all of a sudden want this new iPhone Z50,000, and it allows you to just walk and just talk, it's gonna be some stupid ass people that's gonna sign up for that shit. I guarantee you, they're gonna sign up for it. And they just gonna be walking and they're gonna be answering the phone in thin air and they just gonna be talking to themselves. You ain't gonna see no receiver, you ain't gonna see no earpiece or nothing. They just gonna be talking. And they're gonna be connected to the phone and it's gonna be inside their body. All right. Whether it be through this the software that they put in through these walks. I don't know how they're gonna incorporate it, but I would imagine it's gonna have something to do with it. It's gonna be linked some kind of way, and it's also gonna bring up medical records and stuff like that, man. Truly the mark of the beast. We witnessing it firsthand, man, how they starting to install this stuff. Let me show y'all this other little video real quick. Hold on, good people. Man, hold up. Let me look at this real quick too. Just a thought. Let's see. Talking about Australian government grants WHO complete immunity to force jab citizens of Australia's soil. I feel bad for our Australian counterparts, guys. Stuff's getting real. Didn't they take y'all guns over there? I thought they did. Australia, they are no longer able to be armed. I believe that in Canada. I believe y'all have been disarmed. So guess what? You guys can't shoot back, but they want to shoot you up with stuff and not give you the option. And it's funny though, because I told y'all now you got this COVID ramping back up, and I don't know if it's gonna be the COVID because it could be the monkeypox. I told y'all about the thing that popped off on the airplane where they had all these people getting sick, and then you had the CDC up there acting like they was trying to help people. And man, come on now, they up there swabbing people's hands. No telling what they put on them people. It might have been the people that got swabbed that went on the airplane and started getting sick. That might have been what happened, right? Because they got the opportunity to do that. They got the opportunity to put something on you, man. It ain't good. But I feel for the people of Australia, man, because they're trying to force it in. This is the same thing they was trying to do over here. They basically trying to hand over our sovereignty and give it to the World Health Organization, who's ran by a known terrorist and Tedros. Okay, I went over this guy a lot of times, man, and his background and affiliations and stuff, man. Y'all seen him on some weird stuff. He was doing some real weird stuff. That's all I know. All right, and they want to put him over the decision of health and safety for the whole American population. Man, I can only imagine the type of negative impact that's going to have. But I told y'all before, they was the ones that was talking about coming in your house and removing family members and everything else against your will. All right. So they now have the ability to do that over there in Australia. And it seemed like it's right in time. They just declared the monkeypox silently. They declared the monkeypox a pandemic. Did y'all know that? This happened was it last week? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was last week they declared monkeypox a pandemic. I ain't seen nobody with monkeypox. I ain't seen it. All right. But they silently declared that it was a big problem. So if it's a big problem, guess who got control on what they can and can't do? They got, guess what? They got that emergency protocols that they can implement. And that's what they want to do. Under the guise of a health emergency, guys, they can start to implement these different safety measures. All right, safety measures that violate your human rights, your civil rights. They have the right to do that under the guise of health and safety. So anytime they want to declare a safety or emergency or pandemic, now you got the World Health Organization. That's why I'm putting this up here. Australian. Already, they didn't gave it over to them. So whatever World Health Organization want to do to y'all, hey, good luck to you, man. If you can't have a gun, you better get you a knife. That's all I can tell you. Because they start coming up in your house, snatching folks out, man, telling them what they going to do. Y'all going to have no defense. No defense. So I know I got quite a few people that come through from Australia, man. And hey, guys. I hope for the best for everybody, man. And I hope that somehow y'all can avoid these measures that they trying to implement, these draconian measures. And I mean that literally, draconian, okay? Y'all need to be protecting yourself, man, because if they come through there, they don't have to have guns, man, to kill you, okay? They shoot you with this crap, man, you just as good as dead, all right? So protect yourself by all means, man, by all means. I want to play this other piece for y'all real quick. Let me hold up. A solo real quick. Here we go. That ain't very concerning. Yeah. I'm gonna play this real quick. It's just a short little piece, man. I don't got no volume on here though. What's up with that? Hold up. Yeah, my volume dead. What is going on? It's not working. Yeah, I don't got the volume. Why is the volume not working? Dang it. Let's go to volume. There we go.
There are more reports of several species that are.
And some of y'all, I know some people don't believe this stuff, man. And that's, hey, to each his own. Me personally, I do believe that we are dealing with a lot of different beings and stuff, man. And I believe they've been hiding this stuff and hiding this information, but to each his own, like I said.
Have reports of several species that are here and have bases here. There's one species that looks something like a praying mantis. And then the short grays,
Insectozoids, man. I
the
heard
ones
of
that
them.
you see in the cartoons. The tall grays, they look much different. They look more like humans. The Nordic blondes, for example, are so similar to humans that they can walk down the street and not be detected. There had, in fact, been face-to-face meetings between United States officials and extraterrestrials from other star systems. I decided to go public and say, for the first time, of anyone of cabinet rank from the G8 group of countries, that UFOs are as real as the airplanes flying over your head, and started back engineering and spending a lot of money on it soon after the crashes.
Okay, so I thought that was cool, man, to kind of get a look at it, man. I've seen some stuff about that before, and people I get it. Everybody's not going to understand that part, man, that because some people don't believe that aliens exist at all, but that's a foolish way to think. I'll just be honest, because at the end of the day, God himself is an alien, whether you want to accept it or not, because he's not a human being. He's not from here like you. Okay, so you have to take that into consideration. Then when he spoke of gods as Elohim, he wasn't speaking in singular tense. Okay, it was plural. People don't know that either. They don't look at that part. Okay, so you have to put it all together, man. And I tell people all the time, whether we in a firmament or not, it doesn't matter. Whether we on a spinning globe, whether we on a flat space, all right? If there's a heaven, then that's a different realm, okay? If there's a hell, there's a different realm. So people go back and forth because of the different parameters that's been set up for you by these different beings that run this, so that they can keep your mind warped around you just existing in this little area. So if you only grasp onto the concepts that they hand out, then you will never see the bigger picture. And then these things can exist outside that. You're like, oh, there's no such thing as space, net. There's no thing. Bullshit. Space may not exist in the context that it's been created in your mind. Okay. But once you leave this realm, if you leave here, where do you go? Anything you go outside this would be space. Okay, you're gonna move between spaces, if that makes sense, between dimensions, interdimensional travel, which you all do because you have to leave this body as a spirit, which would mean you will go into another dimension. Because guess what? If you have a spirit or a soul, you can't see your spirit or soul in this dimension, right? And you ain't traveling around in plain sight in this dimension. If you leave your body and you morph out and you floating around, guess what? Can't nobody see you. Where you at? You on another dimension. Just like that. You're in another dimension. You on another frequency that on the 3D realm, people can't identify, can't see you. All right. So where you operating at then? Huh? Where you operating at? You see, this is where people get confused, man, because this stuff hasn't been ironed out for you and taught to you the way that it should be. All right, so people, they tend to only hold on to the information that's been spoon-fed to them, okay? They don't grasp the concept. They don't read between the lines and put together the little intricate details that do make things make sense, all right, outside of what's been given to them. I mean, you can look at it as plain as I just described it, explained it, all right? Outside of this vessel, you exist in another dimension. Okay, you can't exist in this vessel outside it. So once you leave here, you're traveling interdimensionally. Okay, interdimensional, which would mean space. That's what it would be. All right. So understand, these different beings, they exist in this interdimensional state as well. So that's why you can't see them. They don't exist on the frequency that you operating on. Now, the ones that do get to the point that they're able to see your pineal glands decalcified, you're existing on that 4th and 5th density. Now you're able to see those energies. You're able to see those entities, those spirits. That's why they came up with that new disease that people supposed to have that can see into the other dimensions, can see interdimensionally, can see beings, can see based off the frequency that they vibrate on. Does that make sense, man? Sometimes, man, I feel like I'm talking to the choir. But understand that, man. Start putting those principles together. Dismiss the stuff that they gave you because you know they gave you nothing but lies. We understand that they gave you nothing but lies. So if they gave you nothing but lies, it's important for you to search out the truth. And I tell people all the time, just like I had a piece, man, God was explaining it real thorough. I like what he said. Like, think about it. Every animal, every species, every insect, every organism that was placed on this planet, when they got here, who told them how to live their life? What told them how to live their life? Okay, so why, for us as human beings, do you need somebody to hand you an instruction book on what you're supposed to do? Right? Why are you supposed to be given an instruction book on what you're supposed to do? But you're supposed to be the most intelligent of all beings, but you were, understand, you were, until they decided to take it upon themselves to cut off your most intellectual part of your being, which is your access to the spiritual realm, which is what God gave you so that you can have access, so that you can connect to him, and also so that you can travel interdimensionally. So once you leave here, boom, you can go up into those dimensions. If you don't got it, you go down, you stay here. You see what I'm saying? And you float around looking for another vessel. All right, that's why you got a lot of these people vibrating low and they do stuff, kill people, murder people, and they end up here, and then they look for other vessels they can jump into so they can commit these crimes again. All right, because these are evil, dark spirits. These spirits are souls. These are what people would consider ghosts in some instances. All right, but it's all connected, man. It's all connected. All right, it's important for y'all to understand the different levels, not just the different layers of this, man. But in order for you to grasp these concepts, man, you have to have been came in at some point, man, on some, I don't know, like for me, I started my path, man, digging into from the satanic aspect of some of the stuff that the celebrities and stuff was doing, and it led me down the path to start really digging into stuff. All right, these elites and stuff, they know all this stuff. All right, they know this stuff, man. Just like words can be used as spells. Words are spells. And it's a reason why they put some of this stuff into our language in order to also put you in a low vibrational state. All right, by some of the verbiage and stuff that you use that they misplaced on purpose intentionally to misguide you, to mislead you. All right, it's certain things about this realm that's not explained. Just like I'm explaining certain things to y'all right now. It's other things that go further in depth, like as far as language, as far as being able to manifest things, affirmations, claiming things, being able to pretty much create your reality, so to speak. All right. Some people, they go walk around in a negative state. You get around people that's negative energy. Okay, they project that stuff on other people. These people live in a very low vibrational state. All right, and their reality is always jacked. You ever meet somebody, their life is just always jacked up. It ain't nothing ever going right. But every time you talk to them, they're like, I'm just trying to make it through the day. I'm just trying to make it through tomorrow. I'm just trying to make it through the night. Like, there's people out there that, like, they every day they just in this low vibrational state, and that's all they really know. Like, they haven't existed outside of that state of mind, but it's part of the deception of the language and the stuff that they manifest unknowingly. Okay, just like you have good positive affirmations, people have these negative affirmations that do the same thing. Like, you speak things, there's power in the tongue. It's all real, guys. It's all real, but you have to understand that, man. This is the stuff that's been hidden from you intentionally. So if they cut you off from the spiritual realm, cut you off from God and being able to create and being able to request things and to have those things, they cut you off from that stuff. And then they give you stuff that puts you in a state of mind to bring negativity into your life, then that's what you're going to do. So they don't give you the keys and the information as it pertains to that so that you can't have it. That's why people, when you do like vision boards and stuff, man, you claim things, man, you affirm these things. Those things can become your reality. You're manifesting your life. You're manifesting your destiny. Okay. But if you speak bad, negative things, man, then that's what's going to become you. But you can unknowingly do it too. Okay. But it's being put out there so that you don't know that you're doing this to yourself. You see what I mean? So some people understand, man, and grasp this stuff, man, and they create their own realities. All right, they build off of that. They're able to focus in and key in and have what they want in their life, and also to manifest different things that they might have desired, or things that they might have seen. You know, if you like keep speaking on something like, oh, I think something bad gonna happen, I think something bad gonna happen. And all of a sudden something bad happened, and what they say, I told you something bad was gonna happen. Yeah, you stupid idiot. You conjured that crap up. You keep on saying something bad gonna happen, something bad gonna happen. Yeah, something bad gonna happen. You know what? Freaking acorn gonna fall out of the tree and pop you right on your head. Because you kept on saying something bad was gonna happen. And then you gonna say, I told you something bad was gonna happen. Yeah, something bad was going to happen because you kept on speaking it up. You started to conjure that up. You started to request that. You put that energy into the atmosphere, into the universe. You requested something bad to happen. You see what I'm saying? So people do that, man, and they unknowingly bring negativity and bad karma into their life. They have bad things happen to them. So that's why, like, don't be around nobody, man. I say this too. Don't be around folks, man, that's speaking bad on you, that's giving you like negative affirmations, saying, oh, I don't think you could do this, or, you know, you probably ain't cut out for that, or this ain't the best thing for you because you got this and this. You will have people cursing you, man, and you won't even know it. They don't even know it. You know, if you ain't gonna speak nothing positive on my life, don't speak on my life, period. You know, and that's the type of approach you should take with people, because they don't know and they don't understand this world. They don't understand that stuff actually carries power, carries weight. Does that make sense? So anyway, guys, I just wanted to put that out there because I thought that was important. We went over this before because I think I did a video where we talked about some of the words in the English language that's been used to deceive us. Okay. And it goes the same thing hand in hand with cursive writing. Cursive writing. Curse. Yeah, you got to understand and wonder why we use certain terms. It's no mistake, guys. It's a reason for that. But if you don't understand this realm in this world, that's why I say it's bigger than that. So you got to start taking some of this stuff that I'm telling you right now, applying it with the other stuff. What else have they lied about? What else do we not know about this realm and shaping our reality and stuff? Why do I write in cursive writing? Huh? Something to think about, right? Why have they intentionally used certain words? We talk about like week, like word weekend. I think we brought that up. Weekend and week, like you week throughout the week because you working like a slave 8 hours a day. Then you do something for maybe 4 hours that day, and the rest is you sleeping. Then the rest of the time you week because you constantly working. Then at the end of the week, you have your weekend. So you're ending your weakness from being weak all week. Does that make sense? No, I sound like I'm talking in riddles, right? But you got to follow me, guys, because it's really a method to that. It's really a lot more to that. And if you get some time, man, look into it. You know, I always suggest everybody, you know, don't take what I say as, you know, as golden. But just do your own research into it, man, and start just practicing, you know, doing other things. You know, if you haven't, you know, did affirmations and things, man, and started projecting positive things in your life, try it. Try it for a week. Try it for 2 weeks. Try it for a month. I'll be the first to say it works. I will tell you that. You heard this from Net Most Wanted. It works. Affirmations absolutely work. And I've done it. I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really worked like that. You can manifest your own, you know, positive greatness in your life just by doing your affirmations and things. So make it a point to make those changes. Aside from that, guys, I want to talk a little bit, man, about the whole election thing, man, because stuff getting Oh man, stuff getting crazy, man. Getting crazy with the election, man. Y'all know how I feel as far as the election. I'll take it like this. Okay. I personally believe that for the most part, the better part of the last 25, 30 years or more, the Democratic and the Republican Party have been one. All right. They've operated as separate entities, but they are one. Okay. And this is why I say, and it's questionable when you start talking about Trump, and it's not just Trump, it's been other presidents prior to. I know for a fact, based off of the stuff I've seen from the Bushes before, they think about Bushes was a Republican Party, right? That was a Republican Party. But what did I show you with the Bushes? I showed you that they was reptilians. All right. They was Dracos, essentially. Now, granted, you got reptilians, you got Dracos. There are separate species in the mix of that. All right. So I understand that there was a party of Draco reptilians potentially that were in the White House when we had the 9/11 attacks. All right. And that was an inside job. That was something that was orchestrated within our own, and I showed you both of them dudes. I showed you George Bush Jr. I showed you George Bush Sr. I showed you both of them were freaking Dracos. All right. I showed you that. All right. So understand that they've had doubles of all of these presidents. Now, whether it was the clone with a parasitic host, a Draco, y'all know the Dracos have the ability to take over people's body parasitically. All right, that's why you got the Black Eye Club with a lot of these celebrities. Yeah, we ain't gonna get in all that. Y'all know how I go. If you've been following me for a long time, you know we have delved into the body snatching of celebrities. Yeah, shit gets pretty deep, guys. Now I'm going to depth right now because I don't feel like it. And I've went over this stuff. I've hammered it in you guys' head hundreds of times by the videos I got. And I showed you these suckers on TV. I showed you guys these things in the media. I showed you these guys in the movies. I showed you these guys in sports. I showed you these guys in politics. I showed you these guys in freaking pharmaceuticals. I've showed you these guys on every freaking level. All right? Every level. I showed you them. No question. I showed you them in the judicial system. Every level I've showed you that these things exist here. All right? If you doubt it, go back and watch my videos. There's plenty of them, man. If you ain't got to watch but 10 videos before you see something, you like, what the hell is that? Some people don't even think they exist still. Quiet as kept. But I said that to say this. The Republican Party, man, had also been infiltrated. It ain't just the Democratic Party. Both parties been infiltrated with these beings. All right? Yeah, I know. It's a tough hand we've been dealt. But the point of the matter is, it's a reason why I feel like they have attacked Trump the way that they have. And that's because they don't control the Trumps the way that they want to. Now, they do have a Trump that they have control of. But if you got one Trump that you have control of, but you got another one that's doing other stuff, you can't control this president. You can't control him. So if he was to get into the House, and the only way he would get in, anybody that gets in, man, they got to be hella protected. Now, I'm not talking about military protection. I'm talking about it's got to be higher powers behind them. All right, you can't come in here and change and switch this up and fight these dang beings that I'm showing you without no help. That shit ain't gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot fight these beings without no help. It's got to be help, and that's why I say it's some positive things. Think about it. Everybody wants to focus on the bad, but you still got to understand, man, there are positive beings in this world, okay? Just like I try to tell y'all, like, yeah, I've showed y'all the demons are here, the demons that you read about and all that, the devils. Yeah, I showed you that they are here. They are here. You know that. But you also have to establish and understand that the angels, they really exist too. Okay? Maybe not in the context that you believe, just like the devils didn't exist in the context that people believe. All right, they exist on this realm, and also when we start talking about spirits and stuff, we talking about going interdimensionally. Like, man, it's deep. I get it, but understand, if you believe in God, then you believe in angels too. So God would also have angels, right, to assist the people, to save people, and to help people to avoid some of the catastrophes that are being pushed by the devil. Okay? The devil is the father of lies, but the devil is also the father of deception. He can deceive you, and he's deceived a lot of people. Okay, and people only believe what they've read in the Bible. And I've told y'all he's touched the Bible. Unfortunately, I mean, he didn't touch everything else we didn't deal with, from the food, the water, the medicine, the programming. Okay, he didn't touch all the articles and stuff telling you lies. Come on, man. That's why I don't understand. Like, people get so caught up. Oh, he ain't touched the Bible. He can't touch the Bible. It's sacred. It's holy. Yeah. So was the Vatican, right? So is all the holy ground, and all this evil crap is going on, right? Oh man, I know it's a lot. It's a lot for people to comprehend, man. So I don't like going back and forth about it. But the point of the matter is, like I was saying, man, you got these beings that have heavily attacked Trump. Okay, this goes back into the time travel and all that stuff, man. It's a lot more to it, but if they all attacking him and they totally trying to push you toward this candidate, and they trying to set up a fraudulent election, they got to try to think about what the beings are trying to do. They already rigged up an election for. Why do you have to rig up an election? Especially if you, let's look at it, and if you break it down into, you know, just the terms of the presidents. If you looked at the term that Trump was in, the term that Biden's been in, I mean, it's night and day. One president wants you to wants to think about it. This is what the Democrats push. And I just put this up. I think it was on my last video where they was talking about Biden and Harris's bill was struck down by the court, where they was trying to get it legalized for all men, transgenders men, to be able to compete in all women's sports in all levels. This is something they was pushing. Why? Why would y'all even push something like that? It don't even make sense, right? What else are they trying to push? They want drag queens in your school teaching your kid they ABCs. This is the stuff that they've been pushing. I'm just saying, this is evil stuff, right? This evil stuff that they're trying to do. They want drag queens teaching your kids. They want transgenders men in the ring with women, boxing women, swimming with women, wrestling with women. They want them playing women's basketball. Y'all ain't gonna get upset till y'all see a man, a full-fledged man in a track meet smoking some girl up on the track. You see what I mean? Like, when is enough enough? That's something they pushing. I told y'all, the whole abortion thing. People like, oh, well, the Republicans, they don't want people to be able to have abortions, but the Democrats want you to have abortions. I get it. I understand it. Okay. You have your differences there. Understand what they're doing when they have an abortion. What are we finding? The transgenders are being, these things are being put together, like these kids that are having this confusion. This is happening at birth. This is happening from the genes and stuff that they're taking from these aborted fetuses. They taking these aborted fetuses, man. They taking the genes up out of there. They taking I can't remember exactly what it's called, but they taking something out of there, these certain cells, and they're putting this, injecting this into these kids, okay, with these different immunizations and stuff, which causes them to be confused. So if you take the cells from a female and you place it inside of a male, okay, at an early age, he's going to grow up confused, okay? These are the reasons they want these aborted fetuses, and then they do all kind of other stuff with it, nefarious stuff with these fetuses, okay? So, and I've heard that, and I don't know if this is correct or not, but I've heard that, you know, the soul comes into the body at, was it 48 weeks? See, the 48 weeks, 48 days, I can't think. I want to say 48 days, I believe it comes into the body, right? So what are they doing at that point? Are they, because you know, I talked to you guys about the soul cooking, or spirit cooking is what they do, where they suck this energy. Like, you guys understand, they operate off energy. It's another thing. These Draco things, they operate off energy. So they want your energy. They suck your energy. So if they got a baby fetus that has this energy in it, they can very well still capture this energy. That might be what they're getting out of them baby fetuses as well. Okay, you got to look at this at every level. We can't just look at this from a physical level. We got to look at this from a spiritual aspect as well. What else are they getting out of it? We know that they're using these fetuses, man, to help further this transgender push that they pushing, right? And they want these baby fetuses so that they can do that. They got to have these baby fetuses, all right? So we got to understand some of the reasons why they do what they do. So if they use it for that, the Republicans like, well, we don't want you being able to get these abortions. We don't want y'all to be using this stuff. They know they put it in these vaccines and stuff. Then why wouldn't you be on the same page with somebody that's trying to avoid that kind of stuff? All right. Just like they want to force everybody to take a walk, whether you want to or not. This is the stuff that they push for. So these are the things that once if they get into office and then all this stuff start coming down the line, what about this stuff do you agree with? You see what I'm saying? Like I talk to so many people that, and I don't know, I'm just talking. I've talked to a lot of black folks personally, and they are openly pushing Kamala because they feel like we need a black person, a black woman in office. And they don't agree with nothing that she pushing, but they agree with the color of her skin. Guys, that's ignorance at its finest. Uneducated ignorance, okay? Uneducated ignorance and folks that really have no concept of reality, have no connection to what's going on in the world. The last 4 years been hell on earth for a lot of folks, but yet you will go as far as to ignore that just to push a person because they black. You gonna support them just because they black. You don't care how messed up they create this world as long as they got a black face on it. It's horrible, guys. It's horrible. We've got to do better. We got to do better, and that's why the Democratic Party tried to make it a black thing. Like, you need to vote for a black. If you don't, what do you say? If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. That's what Biden said. Now, guess what? Kamala taking the same thing. You ain't black if you don't vote for me. Like, come on, man. Folks got to be smarter than that, man. They got to be smarter than that. They said they got the immigrants coming in here by the busloads. Millions of immigrants coming in here. They're giving out thousands upon thousands of dollars of your tax money. I don't agree with none of that stuff, man. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like, hey, everything is cool just because there's a black face attached to it. They did that with Obama, you see. But I see why they do it, though. I honestly see now because when I talk to people, I've talked to so many people, and I've asked them about all these policies and stuff that they're pushing. Do they agree with any of them? Without telling them who put these policies in place, I just ask them, do you agree with these policies? And I have not met anyone yet that agree with the policies. But the same folks I talked to all agreed that she should be president. How does that make sense, guys? How does that make sense? If we just talking about policy only and the state of the economy, the state of the country, all right, if you talk about that alone, all right, and you just say, okay, let's look at the last 4 years compared to the 4 years prior, there's no comparison. You see what I mean? So why are people so gung-ho to try to push this? This is why I tell you guys, the programming, the fluoridation and stuff, this stuff works. It works. These people are really, they can't connect the dots. They can't piece together. Like I said, I asked these folks, do you agree with the immigrants coming in, getting all these thousands of dollars of your tax money and inflation, and all this stuff increasing behind this? You believe in us keeping an open border and allowing this stuff to continue while we already at a crisis? We really in a recession, whether y'all know it or not. I keep saying that. We in a recession. All right. We got the food prices sky high. Gas prices ain't never went back to where they supposed to have been. Okay. You got, now they taxing your Social Security. Like, you ain't gonna have no Social Security left, especially after these dang AI robots hit the scene. Okay, they ain't gonna have to pay nobody crap, right? So you got all this stuff going on, but you still got these folks that's pushing these candidates that they don't agree with nothing that they advocate for. You see, but as long as you put the, you put the black skin on it, you got a lot of black folks that's gonna vote for it. And you got a lot of women that's gonna vote for it, black or white, it don't matter, just because she's a woman. And they brainwash people to hate Trump so bad that they like anybody but Trump. I just don't want him. I don't want Trump. Trump is a racist. Trump is a racist. But Biden's best friend was the grandmaster of the KKK. But Biden is all good. But if you're not black if you don't vote for me. Oh, man. This stuff is hell. You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make it up. So, anyway, man, I just wanted to kind of hit on that because I thought it was very crazy, man, how all these people, it's like almost like going through the pandemic again, where you couldn't talk to nobody and nothing they said makes sense. Like, I'm going to take the, what are they saying? You need to go take the walk. They trying to convince you to take the walk, even though they didn't already took the walk, but they somehow ain't protected because you ain't take the walk. But why do I need to take the walk if you took it and you supposed to be protected? Well, you need to take it so that I don't get it, but you shouldn't get it because you took the walk. No, you don't understand. I can still catch it if you don't take it. But what was the point of you taking it if you're not going to be protected? You don't understand. No, you dumb sucker. You don't understand that you got duped. So, anywho, man. Oh, man, let me stop, man, because it's... I'm sorry, guys. I just had a moment. Right? So, anyway, I'm not going to make this video much longer, man. I just wanted to hit on a couple of things, man. Like I said, the spiritual deception and the election, as it pertains to what's going on right now. Y'all see that they passing out the CV once again. Okay. I would say protect yourself, like I touched on at the beginning of this video, man. Y'all heard what Dr. Artis said about the nicotine patch. All right, I advise you, if you haven't, man, watch my last video, last two videos, but beware. I think you had Dr. Artis in there talking about the nicotine patch and the importance of that. So if you haven't had a chance, man, to watch that, go get over there and take a look at that video. And the video I did after that, what was the name of that video? I can't think of it. Can't think of it off the top of the head right now. But either way, man, check out those last two videos, man. We still got the special going on for the detox shop right now. I think it's $110 for the super bundle, $100 for the ultimate, and $90 for the flexfour. Okay, so we're gonna run that through the rest of this week, man. Also, I will likely do a video, man, because I wanted to put some of this stuff in so I can push it out on YouTube. But kind of cut it. This live will not stay up long. I'm probably take it down within the hour because I know we talking about too much. And y'all know I got 2 strikes on 2 of my channels. And if I get another strike, they will remove my channel right now. So I'm gonna have to take this off shortly after. All right. So either way, man, I hope everybody is well. I thought I was gonna do some live conversations with people, but I don't know. It got late. I did an hour and 45 minutes. I was only gonna do an hour. So we overran our welcome at this point, and we're gonna have to jump off here. So yeah. Thanks, Clinton. Fool's Gold. If you haven't got a chance, man, go watch Fool's Gold and watch Beware. All right, good information in there, man. Touch on some very important topics and stuff that you just need to be aware of. And like I said, watch out for these damn mosquitoes, man. Hey, if Bill Gates got some mosquitoes out here, you better believe it's gonna do something terrible to your system. And anytime you get bit by a mosquito now, you're going to be concerned, especially if you took the walk. Be very concerned. If I was you, I'd be working on getting that stuff out of your system, man. I tell people that all the time. You need to work on cleaning your system. Cleaning your system, whether you took the walk or not. If you wore the mask, if you took the pop quizzes, because they put stuff in all of that stuff. High enemy lines, dog. So, hope everybody's good, man. Y'all be safe. I will catch you on the next video.
the seaside. Run till our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim. Can make for the seaside. Run till our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim. Breathless, we count our falls. The ones we lived, the lies we love. And if you can't see it, or if you can't tell me, or if you won't hide it, can make for the seaside. Run till our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim. Can make for the seaside. Run till our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim. Catch me if I fall too hard. Keep your hand on my heart. We can split the sky in two, so I can hold on to you. We can make for the seaside. Until our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim. Can make for the seaside. Until our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim. Can make for the seaside. Until our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim. Can make for the seaside. Until our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim. Weightless, we hold ourselves. We're breaking down on the ledge. And if you don't know why, and if you can't tell him, and if your own heart is fading, we can make for the seaside. Run till our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim. Can make for the seaside. Run till our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim. Breathless, count our falls. The ones we lived, the lies we love. And if you can't see it, or if you can't tell me, or if you won't hide it, can make for the seaside. Run till our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim. Can make for the seaside. Run till our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim. Catch me if I fall too hard. Keep your hand for the seaside until our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies, wait till they sink or swim. Can make for the seaside until our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies, wait till they sink or swim. Can make for the seaside until our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies, wait till they sink or swim. Can make for the seaside until our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies, wait till they sink or swim. Weightless, we hold ourselves, we're breaking down on the ledge. And if you don't know why, and if you can't tell him, and if you won't hide his fate, we can make for the seaside until our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies, wait till they sink or swim. Can make for the seaside until our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies, wait till they sink or swim. Breathless, count our faults, the ones we live, the lies we love. And if you can't see it, or if you can't tell me, or if you won't hide it, we can make for the seaside until our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies, wait till they sink or swim. Can make for the seaside until our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies, wait till they sink or swim. Will you catch me if I fall too hard? Will you keep your hand on my heart? We can split the sky in two, so I can hold on, hold on, hold on to you. We can make for the seaside until our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies, wait till they sink or swim. Can make for the seaside until our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies, wait till they sink or swim. Can make for the seaside until our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies, wait till they sink or swim. Can make for the seaside until our lungs cave in. Tell all the worst lies, wait till they sink or swim. Weightless, we hold ourselves, till our lungs cave in, tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim, can make for the seaside. Run till our lungs cave in, tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim. Breathless, we count our falls, the ones we live, the lies we love. And if you can't see it, or if you can't tell me, or if you won't hide it, we can make for the seaside. Run till our lungs cave in, tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim, can make for the seaside. Run till our lungs cave in, tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim. Catch me if I fall too high. Keep your hand on my heart. We can split the sky in two, so I can hold on, hold on, hold on to you. We can make for the seaside, until our lungs cave in, tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim, can make for the seaside. Until our lungs cave in, tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim, can make for the seaside. Until our lungs cave in, tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim, can make for the seaside. Until our lungs cave in, tell all the worst lies. Wait till they sink or swim.